Welcome on board. This is Football Yarn episode 44. This is where we throw the banter, the gist, the analysis, and all we just do, we just yarn. We talk about everything that has happened in the world of football in the last 7 days and beyond. And of course, as usual, we won't be doing this alone. The guys are on board. Ola is here. I don't know, probably he's not with, it doesn't look like someone with the Nigerian Super Eagles because I don't understand why.
Yeah, I'm calm. I actually decided to go Brazil today.
Oh, okay, now it's the Brazil way. And Lekon is here as well. It's looking like someone that's going to attend the production, meeting, looking up in his blue shirt. And I mean, there's something is definitely evident is that Lekon is already chopping all the money in Lagos and maybe he's not telling us something. And DY is here as well, as usual. I don't understand the kind of cool plot you guys should have tell us to have our caps on as well. I mean, for those that don't understand what we're saying.
I'm telling you.
You guys just left us out of the party. How you guys doing? Guys, welcome on board Football Yarn episode 44. So good to be back.
Yeah, it was a very exciting weekend. We had a lot of beautiful games over the weekend, and the derby between Liverpool and Manchester City, and of course, we are back to where we left. I'm talking about the Super Eagles. We are at that stage where every point matters. We are at that stage where we have to be at the World Cup no matter what. So, I mean, there's a whole lot packaged for the listeners today.
Today I can't. I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to. Now I'll say my name. I don't want to shout today. I came. No violence. So everybody said something the other time. You said derby. I don't know which derby they played. Master Liverpool is not a derby because we all saw the superior. So I'm not saying anything. I don't want to shout today. Thank you.
You don't tackle me from the very start.
From the beginning.
I did not shout.
You don't want to be violent.
I did not shout. I did not
You
say
don't want to be
anything.
violent.
I did not say anything.
I guess Ola needs to be sitting in between you guys.
I don't know.
So that one day we won't be having to be throwing punch.
Exactly. I think from the next episode on.
No, before we got into the studio, our producer was like, "No, Toby, you guys need to be careful this time around, or else I'll make sure I send you guys away from the studio." So don't let us make sure we don't get a situation like that. So Lekon, easy, jejely,
No violence.
jejely, easy. All right, guys, let's pick it up from I was reading some articles some days back, and it was talking about how football have become so soft. I don't know if you guys have seen anything towards that. How VAR is implying softness, rewarding dives, penalizing contacts, and killing flow. So it has shifted from get the ball first to tackles even before the shoulder fouls. And something that happened of recent was in the Arsenal versus Sunderland match when Zubimendi got the yellow card as well. If you look at that tackle closely, it was his ball on the his leg on the ball first, but also as well it was carded. And we could see this, back in the day, football has this code: you win the ball, you win respect. It even has this code in the street that even if you don't win the ball, you don't miss the leg.
Exactly.
But these days, it's like, and talking about United, there was a Manchester United game versus Spurs in 2021 when, it feels like players win fouls by screaming louder. And you see where the fans to get into the game and be like, just a small tackle on the players, then, you see the whole screams all over the whole thing. So I was reading this article on Guardian. I don't know what you guys have one or two thoughts about that before we move into the main water of the discussion.
Well, I feel like we are that era where football has shifted from defenders, from attackers into, football has been more about goal scoring. And the invention of VAR, goal line technology, and other science, instruments that have been, implemented into the game. It has so much watered down the quality of football, not just the tackles. We used to enjoy it back then when you had the likes of, Stam, Maldini, Gattuso, flying tackles here and there. Even at some point, they would get into a fight, derbies used to be something we are looking up. We were looking up to.
Forward to.
Yeah, looking forward to. Not like the one we saw.
Should we call this evolution or emasculation? In the sense that protecting players isn't bad, because these days careers are more longer. I can remember when we had Eduardo had this long-term injury. Rosicky was going from one injury to another. I mean, Ramsey experienced the same. And we've had so many. Owen Agviews would have been one of the best midfielders would have witnessed in the EPL, but due to this kind of stuff. So is it kind of like an evolution thing now? To protect the player.
We are dealing with so many ACS injuries now. I mean, with the invention of VAR and the likes, we are dealing with so many ACS injuries. I don't believe it is. Football has evolved because in quality, demands and the standard also. But saying we used to have. I mean, what was the question again? You talk about.
Now, is it more like an evolution thing? Is it like we're trying to protect?
Protect the footballer more.
Yeah, the
footballers more now.
Yeah. Let me quickly give you a quote from one of what Rob Smith's guidance. The soul of football demands a certain degree of physicality. In fact, if you look at the days of Pele and Ronaldo, they played. Pele and Maradona, they played through brutality. I mean, you could see how much more tackle, how much more. But these days, I mean, I was watching the Arsenal versus Sunderland match. That was the last time we witnessed a proper backlash match. Mm-hmm. You could see the whole physicality from the first minute. From the first minute to the last minute. AY was saying off the camera, I guess it was AY and Ola that were discussing that probably a certain Gyökeres would have done better because the game was so physical. Yeah. I mean, that was a proper backlash match, not all this chingom kind of play. You don't touch player. I don't know if you guys share my sentiment.
Well, I as an Arsenal fan, I'm not sharing your sentiment. Because this has caused more harm to Arsenal. At least Arsenal has lost, let's say, 2 or 3 league titles because of hard tackling. I remember Shawcross on Ramsey, almost career-ending injury. We share experience that every time he plays because of the way he plays. He's always tackled. Saka is going through it now. Saka's performance has reduced, over kicking every time, and the referees are not doing anything. So the truth is, evolution is real. It happens to anything. It happens to the game. Even as human being, we have evolved. Now, people have become soft, whether we like it or not. With my profession now. In our own days, the way we teach us, the way we beat children, and you beat one Sadiq like 10K and he's still, now you can't beat anybody. So people evolve. So I think football has evolved. And
so are we saying that football has gone soft?
Yes, it has. Yes, I agree. It has gone soft. And I don't think it's a bad thing. Yes, football, human being has always loved physicality, people elbowing themselves, and it's good, it's exciting. But I think we can actually enjoy football outside of that.
But football is a physical game, right? It's a contact sport. Yeah. And when that is being eliminated, it becomes boring.
No, I don't think it's about these guys are not gladiators. We are not in the era of Rome. And when this time that we're actually talking about, there were wars, World War I, World War II, so everybody thought everything should be war. So I think, yes, it's a physical game. I think we need to still watch it. We need to protect these players.
I think football has gone soft, and I think it's evolution. As I said earlier, I think it's new era now. I think the physicality is no more there again.
So it means we are losing the spirit of physicality.
We are losing the spirit of... Me, personally, I'm not enjoying ball as much as I enjoyed it. No. I'm just being real here.
Man of violence.
I told you I came to violence. I know I think the science has invaded football. See now, you get on this now. Even before we romanticize when player get injury, we give them long time to come back. But now, just want them to come back as much as possible, as soon as possible. And even when you're talking about even when you're talking about matches, there are a lot of matches now. So, and I feel like they are trying to protect. See now, look at a player like Sergio Ramos. We can't have that kind of player again because when when you watch Madrid match, then you like, oh, this is about brutality, this is about physicality.
Let me cut in. Do you think we fans are hypocrites? Because one moment we love the aggression of the old clips. Anytime Ayo comes and we're watching probably Korea, Japan in the World Cup, Germany 2006, and I will be like, see the way the defender is marking, see the aggression, see the critical. And when we are watching the current EPL game and probably a player got tackled, do you want to kill the player? Critical. So where do we find? Where is the balance between this physicality and this control and this protection for the players?
Personally, I feel like we are drifting back to that era. I don't know if you guys are saying it, but back then we used to have long throws. Long throws used to be one of the weapons, used by the smaller teams and the mid-table teams. And now every team now are, adopting that pattern. You see Brentford, you see Arsenal, you see Manchester City, you see the likes adopting that pattern. I feel like people talk about evolution in football, but for me, I don't think nothing is new in football.
All right, are we? I
don't think nothing is new.
Are we protecting player? 120 seconds. Are we protecting player or we are pampering them?
Pampering them. There's one thing. No. Sorry. There's one thing. There's one thing I want to share my thoughts. There's one thing I want to say. I think we are over pampering players now because now you don't have. I used to say something. I feel like I was talking to you. I think that was last month. I was telling you about something. I said when you are referring to the old administration as good, then the new administration is not good.
All right. Some football fans shared the thought that someone was saying like my grandpa would walk off tackles that break. I mean that break careers today, and I quite feel that no one wants to see another Eduardo or Ramsey injury. Just like Ayo said.
But we had so many. Was it 2-3 months ago when we had about 4 to 5, 6 players had ACL injuries?
Yeah.
See, was that down to shock cross or
no? See, what we are not getting is we talk about evolution. The reason why it's been complicated here now is because we are looking at football. Football is a game played by human being, people, biology, science. Human body has evolved. They are doing a lot of research on ACLs now. The way people are getting ACLs in those days, you hardly see ACLs now.
And ACLs those days are crazy.
Yeah.
It's almost a year.
Yeah. So now we have more people going through this thing. So the body of human being, we evolve. That's what we don't understand. Now, it can't take as much as it was taking that time. So the players need to be protected. If I have a child that is playing, let's look at it from that angle. Will I want one shot cross to come and break the leg and destroy the career? So I think it's good that players are being protected.
All right, guys. I guess we need to move away from this because of our time. We are not saying bring back blood and broken bones. We are saying bring back backbones. Probably that's what you guys are saying. And maybe Ayo is saying that it's called the beautiful game, not the delicate one, not making cool kind of game.
Yeah.
So I don't know, if you have 1 or 2 contributions towards this, and guys, let us know. Ayo, now I allow you 60 seconds just to round up this.
What I'm saying
60 seconds, Ayo.
Yeah, sure.
Ayo, 60 seconds.
I will just pass that. But what I'm saying is, I don't think it is down to tackles. That's the reason why players are suffering from ACL injuries. I feel like it's down to too many games, right? But it's a discussion for another day.
That's 30 seconds.
No,
just to give yourself time.
Let's move to Germany.
I beg you.
Let's move to Germany.
I beg.
Oh, come on for you.
Okay, there's a penalty wall in Germany. I mean, he has made 5 Bundesliga saves in a row now. No one has ever done it.
Penalty saves.
Yes, 5 Bundesliga penalty saves. His name is Noah Atubolu. And let's talk about the man who is literally rewriting goalkeeper history. 5 consecutive penalty saves in Bundesliga. I mean, as Harry Kane just drop goals, this guy just stop penalty. I mean, he's saving a 5th consecutive penalty. That's crazy if you ask me. Lekon.
Yeah, well, I'm happy because
you're always happy.
I'm happy.
Happy man.
I don't want to.
Happy violent man.
I don't want to tell him that okay, should come and play for us. Yeah, should come and play. I won't say that because no. I'm just being frank here. I'm just frankly speaking. I'm honest. So, but what he's doing there, what he's doing at Germany is it's something that has never been done before, and for that I give him praise. You know, I give him my respect.
To save a 5 rule in him, means that you're winning the mental battle every single time, because it's football. It means you're reading the mind of the shooter under pressure. I watched those penalties. I was like, he would have already dived even before those guys take the kicks, and that's how fast he could even make those saves.
Well, in my playing days, I know you guys will come from me, but in my playing days,
which time you play?
Which time?
He play for Man U.
Let me talk now. In my playing days, goalkeeping was not one of those rules that I enjoyed. Never. Even if it was the only rule left, I still wouldn't choose it. But I mean, to be honest with you, for a goalkeeper to save 5 consecutive penalties, it's a battle of it's a mental battle, right? A player wanting to score and a goalkeeper saying no, not today,
not scoring,
not on my watch. So I feel like it's something to be commended, to be commended.
Okay. Because people have come out when you play. I want to know.
Leave me alone.
All this way they talk, I know all this things way they talk.
Leave me alone.
What's me and you? We try to do together.
Leave me alone. No worry.
You were not there.
No, you were not there. You were never there.
I was in there.
Yeah, I think Noah Atubolu is doing something great. I'm usually excited when a goalkeeper is doing something extraordinary, because goalkeepers really get their their flowers. It's always about the strikers, about the playmakers. When Eyama was taking penalties that time, I'm always excited because of the record. It's good for us to also give goalkeepers their flowers. Yeah. So I think he's doing very, very well. And to save 5 spot kicks on a row, yeah. And I think it takes mental mettle. Definitely he knows what he's doing.
And I guess that's like the 5 moments where, because saving a penalty, it's a moment that it holds the stadium breath.
Yes, definitely.
And if this boy was English, Sky Sports would have turned it into a documentary already.
Of course.
You can't blame the English for that. The Germans should do
their own.
I mean, German players.
And let's not forget it's not keeping for Nigeria.
No, because
maybe I know they form any blood.
You can call him, say okay.
No, call him. He's still to becomes Germany number one goalkeeper. No, maybe someone that will replay Manuel or Ter Stegen.
Maybe not change destiny for here.
I think it's got a chance though, because when you look at the options they have, I think Kobo is the only one. I think Kobo is not even German. I think he's Swiss or something. But the point is, when you look at the age of those goalkeepers, you look at Manuel, twilight of his career. Ter Stegen has been strong.
Now he's just 23.
Yeah. So Neuer is in the twilight of his career, so he's got a chance. I mean, when you look at the options,
well, he has better chance to play for Nigeria.
No. This is what I want to call the fans.
I'm just saying.
Let's the fans. No fans. Make guy they do well for him. Make guy they do well for him when he did. When they do well.
All
right, quickly, let's talk about what was it called? Our own Onyedika, after bossing in the Barcelona. Did you guys watch that guy against Barcelona in the Champions League? His name is Raphael Onyedika. He has got Nigerians talking. Even, the managers online have started talking. The Twitter coach. Victor must not bench this guy. This guy must play against us for Gabon. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, at times I feel we should just allow. First thing, I want to share that. Do we think as fans that we can really, influence the coach? Do fans or do what we say online, on social media, really influence the coach or influence the manager or the NFF board decision?
Well, I think these people, the people in charge, they see all these things online. Don't let us lie to ourselves. But the truth is, the coach is going to do whatever the coach wants to do. It doesn't matter if you are somewhere, in Lagos or Abuja saying, the coach should use so player. And national team football is so much different from club football. When you look at the demands, there are some players that they are trusted in the national team. No matter what happens, they are still going to start. And I think what I've seen over the years with the Super Eagles is that some players that play well for their club size come in to the national team and they failed to replicate that form. Perfect example, Boniface and the likes. Even this guy that plays in Scotland, what's his name again? This guy, Cyril Dessers, is coming, has not really done much. So happy for him, doing well for his club in Belgium. But the most important thing is, the African football is different from European football, and club football is different from national team football. I hope he transfers that form, to the national team, because at this present moment, the Super Eagles need all the best legs. And, we've got so many critical games coming up. So we need those guys to hit the top form.
Onyedika don't dey form. No, you talk, say. I don't hear form. You get, but some of the best, they form. And because I don't understand you now. They talk form. Like say, the watch ball. Form, now say they play. This is why they bench. You just say they form. How form won't meet you for bench? This guy, waiting Tobias say, waiting they talk. They reach die. No, we don't talk am. We talk our own. They like when they listen. They like when they listen. Now we go stay talk am because now we won't talk. Onyedika, I don't think he should start. I don't think. See, even person when they start for in club, see they form boo as I said earlier. So person when they start at all. So okay. For example, let's look at Lookman when he was having that issue with Atlanta. And he came to start for Nigeria. The guys won't played like several matches. And he came to start for Nigeria. And you said, see, he was awful in that game. Awful.
But Onyedika started the last 7 games. So.
You should last 7 games. The guy don't listen for bench before.
He has started the last 7 games.
You don't listen for bench before.
I understand the fact that he probably hasn't, played so well for the Super Eagles, but I'm just being hopeful that he plays well.
We don't know hopeful. We don't know hopeful. More they see.
Even like he goes eventually.
See, you can get one to where I like for England. England when they look for potential, they won't carry you. They will carry you. No potential. I don't want no with the potential. I want they look potential. I want they hopeful again. This guy, can you start? No, you can't start. Should we bench him? Yes. That's his level.
I love that question.
What do you think he brings to the table?
See, I will start from the question. He said he should go to the bench.
Yes.
For who? I love that question because I was going through the
options,
the call-ups. Almost 70% of the people called up, they are not playing consistently in their club sides. They are not. So if Onyedika, I think this clamoring on Twitter and for me to add, I don't think any coach that knows what he or she is doing will listen to anybody on Twitter before picking. So
don't come for Ateta if he doesn't listen to us.
No, they shouldn't. We are just saying at home. But I think they are calling for that based on the form.
Sorry, don't you think what we see at times makes sense? I mean,
it makes sense, but these people have
at times what we say is it not something obvious?
Yeah,
I've seen Kayo Mikpo come here and talk about Ole. I've seen us come here and talk about Pep. And it is the same thing we're saying. We're going to see some ex-international saying, some ex-player that has played for the club.
It may be, but the truth is...
some things can be obvious as well.
These people are closer to the players than us. There are a lot of things that are involved apart from their form. We have their mental issues. We have how they gel with the team. And remember just like I said, national team coaches, they usually have people that they trust.
Yeah.
The reason being that they don't have these people for long. They have them for just 3-4 days.
Exactly.
So they have to stick with what they know and they believe in. So
wait, Leko, I guess from what we're trying to say now, to just make this clear, we're trying to talk about Eric trust issues. We've seen this story before. Local fans shouting for players in form, but national coach sticking to familiar face. I mean, Chelsea said he has been monitoring up to 80 players. He monitors 80 players, but monitoring isn't selection. But where I'm going to drop is that if a player is dropping 100% pass accuracy versus Baka and still can't stand versus Gabon, what else must we do?
Sorry. NFF and the coach and the HL, they get issue, they get problem. You get mentality problem. No, so see, when we talk about mental, it's not about players alone. They come to the organization, to the federation entirely. Because I don't understand. Must you call everybody from international? We can look at players too.
Which local player? We go mess up the
at Remo Stars.
We can look at players too.
Oh, guys, quickly, let's finish this.
No, wait. Wait. Sister Africa. See that goalkeeper.
You get one brother. You get one brother for Katsina United. Where you want bring?
Well,
this is being paid. They went to Chan. What did they bring from Chan? What did they bring from
guys?
From Chan?
I feel that
the weapon fashion against us.
we can still work with both going with trust and both going with players in form.
Yeah.
Probably we have a 4-2-3-1 that accommodate both Onyedika form and Ndidi trust. I don't know. Do you guys share these thoughts? I don't know what you guys feel about this.
Ndidi, there has been so much question marks about him. He has not really played well for Besiktas, and for the past 1 year,
2 years,
Ndidi has not really played well for us. Don't let us deceive ourselves. The only reason Ndidi has been playing is the fact that obviously he's the captain of the team. He starts more games than Trust currently, and there is no replacement. And also, we don't have much quality in that midfield. That's the only reason why Ndidi started. Look, we need options. And I feel like when you look at what Onyedika has done over 7 games for Club Brugge, hopefully it translates to the national team. And that's where the problem is. We don't usually get that. The only player that has shown that, okay, when it comes to the national team, when it comes to the club side, I'm giving the 100%. We get the same quality he gives to the club side. We get it in the national team. And that's been Osimhen. The other guys, sometimes they pop up with 50% of their best, sometimes 70%.
And let's give honorable mention to Alex Iwobi as well.
And of course, that is why I said they pop up with 50%. Though sometimes we complain about Iwobi sometimes, right? Don't we?
This is it. Onyedika as the anchor. Probably Ndidi, slightly advancing the press. I don't know. I'm sharing my own thoughts now. Probably I'm looking at what will work better, because I feel if you're facing Gabon, we need control.
Exactly, because they have a Lemina in that midfield.
Yeah.
And
so we need control. So, and if we've got a player that's got the Champions League rhythm, high intensity, big games, quick decision making, you can't teach that. Isn't Onyedika has it? I'm not being paid. Don't come for me. He's not the PR stunt.
When they mention names, if you mention Onyedika and Ndidi, say who I go pick. I go see. No, wait. If you mention them, I go see pick Onyedika. Because at least that one stay active.
Hey, but we are not sure that is going to transist into.
I'm going somewhere with this. Ndidi for us for the past 2 years, Ndidi not play anything. Just a wrong task getter for free. The wrong task getter.
Coach still like him.
He does like this thing. If you look at him, na pass glory. Not because he said he don't do it before.
Okay, so you're saying probably what Onyedika is doing at Club Brugge is what we Fred Ndidi was doing at Leicester City. Probably that was what Ndidi was doing at in his Leicester City's prime.
When Ndidi was still in form at Leicester City, he was playing every game.
See,
he was playing every game. He was one of the important players. And then now you need to do anything again.
I feel going to this Gabon match, one of the things that's going to be very key for us is us getting our midfield. Every team cannot afford to lose this midfield fluidity. Yeah. So this is my own thoughts. I felt the midfield trio of Onyedika and Ndidi and Iwobi could be the plain Nigeria midfield we really need for that match. But it has come to be like, just like Ola have said, we have a big problem. And it's not talent problem, it's trust issue. And that's what Ayo has been saying. That's what Ola has been saying as well. Is Onyedika performance going to transit into the national team?
It remains to be seen, honestly. It remains to be seen. But what is the most important thing is that, at this stage, you don't need all the flashy football. All you need is just to get the victory, because at this point it's just a knockout game and you go to the next phase.
God bless you.
So
all we need is Osimhen.
We don't need
Osimhen too go need supply now.
All I need is Osimhen.
I think
sure only Osimhen go play the whole.
All I need is Osimhen. I don't even want to.
Tobiola, 3 things are very, very important. We'll be very, very key in this game.
It's knockout. Osimhen should just
get the ball quickly to Osimhen.
Go and score. That's just it.
See, make sure the defense is tight, because we are playing against an informed Aubameyang, right? Cut all supplies.
Before we get to that, see, we know ourselves. If Eric Chel lose this game, if Chel benches Onyedika again, I know someone like Lekon will come on X and they will turn X to AFCON qualifier. That's how we see. So I'm looking at it now. Probably if I'm in the coach technical team and I'm trying to look at, okay, so probably if things even just get the way it's going to get, so you don't come for the manager. You're like, okay, what else do you want the manager to do?
No, for the first time in a long while, I'm not going to blame Eric Shaw, right? You know why? Because this mess we are here right now, he didn't create the mess. He's actually trying to get us out of the mess. The mess had been created by NFF or whoever is.
See, we don't even want to know. We don't even see. Don't even take us. Don't even take us to the history. Don't even take us to the history of.
Taking us to history. I'm just saying, if you're saying, is he the right man to lead us to the AFCON? I think so. I think he should be given a chance, because what he's done so far I think he's been good, because it's the only reason we have a chance at the World Cup.
See, why? When you come and form English for us.
Alright.
You see, sorry, just 10 seconds. When you come and form English for us. No,
but just talk.
Talk one thing.
Now.
The only thing we need to say, if maybe get that midfield right, and that striker, Osimhen, now boy, now the Ologo one here. See, me, I prefer to that, I prefer Onyeka. I prefer Onyeka to Ndidi.
All right, Ola, why we are talking about
Onyedika,
we should.
I know, I say Onyeka.
Okay, Onyeka.
Ola, why we are talking about.
It's Onyeka the play, but it's
guys, maybe we should even answer. Maybe we are not even asking ourselves the right question. Probably the right question should be, who is going to stop Gabon? Because right now,
we don't need to stop Gabon.
I don't need anybody
to stop Gabon. We just need to do our own job.
Osimhen should just score.
Look, Osimhen should just score. Who go stop Aubameyang?
Don't worry.
We don't need to stop anybody.
5-5.
Now,
6-5.
7-8.
Now so now go the street man.
Make everybody.
Guys, now I talk say get the ball as quickly to Osimhen.
Exactly.
Osimhen will score the goals. Cut every supply going to Aubameyang. The midfield has to be active, because I see that there's going to be a huge connection between Lemina and Aubameyang. There has to be someone cutting the supply, because if you don't do that, there's going to be a problem. And I don't trust our goalkeeper. I don't trust him. So the midfield has to do the important job by cutting the supply and have to get the ball.
How about, because for me it's all about transition control. Now, how about if we keep losing the ball in the midfield? Gabon counter-attack beyond us. We saw this happen in our match. We saw this. Let's be. See, maybe not the sweet talk ourselves for you.
No,
we see where it happen. We see where it happen with our match.
No,
so now why they feel we guys advocate our midfield. We must anchor that midfield, make it tight. No wide turnovers, no wide cross.
See Gabon. Go beat them. I tell you.
Who are the we? No, you talk say you go beat them.
So I feel like we go beat them.
Go beat them. See, I tell you. My
problem has been playing either Cameroon or DR Congo. That is where the problem.
Baba, you never even beat Gabon.
You don't beat them. Let me tell you something. We've beaten Gabon. By 4 goals to 1.
4 goals to 1.
So.
The
problem is how we get past. The problem is now, of course, Osimhen is getting 3 goals, and what's his name? Whoever the last person is getting the 4th goal, Osimhen is getting a hat trick. But the problem is, how do we get past Cameroon? Because I feel like Cameroon will also demolish what's it called?
Dr. Congo.
Dr. Congo. But the only problem they have is they have Onana in goal. But that's a different story. But we defeat Gabon come Thursday.
Toby. Gabon will beat them. Who they get? Who be Gabon? Who be Gabon? Who they get? Should I Obama I've been waiting with that winger. Waiting with that winger name. Who they get? Who be them?
Don't make mouth too much.
No.
Ola.
I'm not making you. Give me my flow. Give me my talk. I never talk anything. I never talk anything.
Producer, bring down the
I never talk anything.
Ola,
I swear I never talk anything.
You look like someone that has, different foresight, different views. I mean, because this Lekon, it's just a sweet talk me inside this studio.
Well, anything can happen, to be sincere. Anything can happen. I see Nigeria doing well against Gabon. But let's just face the reality. Gabon is not also...
They are not pushovers.
Yeah, they are not pushovers. If we are going to beat Gabon, then we need to put in the hard work. And Osimhen is going to be really...
What is Osimhen? Osimhen only the guy go play all the...
When you mention Aubameyang, what's Aubameyang do?
Okay, who you want to mention?
Now only hope we are getting. What you want me to Onyedika. I don't know Onyedika.
Why you mention Aubameyang? What's Aubameyang do?
See,
what's Aubameyang do?
The problem not even be that one. Let's be factual. The times Osimhen did not play for us, did you win? We even struggled to draw. We struggled to get a point out of those games.
What happens if you get an injury in that match?
Hopefully not.
We are on board.
I use the power of the
last week I talk about
Osimhen.
We talk about we don't even want to cover him. Alright guys, quickly let's talk about what we witnessed over the weekend. Everyone just take it 1-1-1, then we just call it an episode. What we witnessed over the week, in the PFL, we saw the Castina United match. The first news we saw that the player was slit in the throat.
It was a shock.
Very shocked.
I shook.
I don't know.
All the news outlets.
We're having a conversation, right? I said when you sent the story to the group, I'm like, slit who? Because I've been online since morning and I've never seen anything like this. So then I went on Twitter to check if to confirm the story, and I can't see one video where the person allegedly where they thought say they slit in throat. He didn't even do joke with another person. I'll be like,
so don't get somewhere else in part of the body.
I don't know.
Not be the same throat way we do.
But to be honest, it's a shame. Actually, it's a shame. Because when you look at it, is called a professional league, and in a professional league, things has to be done with utmost standard, right? You look at it, what? Because if care is not taken, that is just we are joking about it, right? But if care is not taken, I hope that we don't see something that can do so much damage to these players.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, there has to be measures to be taken. Because if care is not taken, we might be here next time and we'll be talking about a different player being attacked.
Yeah.
What did you witness over the weekend you want to share?
Are you talking about the EPL or the NFF?
No, just tell us what you witnessed over the weekend you want to share. Your highlights.
Sure, give me 1 minute. How many minutes?
So that time.
I think the news outlets entirely, they should carry them. All these people that said they spread the news that they should carry them. And again, I say what I said. I will not say that again. So let me come back to EPL now. And then United again. 5 matches unbeaten.
Unbeaten, yeah.
And then I was happy. I was tricked. I was happy. I was overjoyed. Give me that English. No. Wait, Toby. I see my 1 minute. I was very, very happy.
Overjoyed.
Say
Joy won't wound you.
Joy won't break me. I won't get upset on joy. Arsenal.
Look on your 1 seconds.
See,
Ola, what do you have to say?
One person come here.
Nobody asks you.
Open play.
Producer don't drop down your mic. Producer don't drop down your mic.
Say Tirico. Say we don't concede. Say you see.
Baba, Ola, please, you have the floor.
Well, actually, the weekend was...
Jericho.
The weekend was somehow. Chelsea did well.
Do you know that in the other news, Ruben Amorim feels like that draw was a loss.
Yeah, it was a loss.
It was a loss, but that was one.
The point was
our situation. We know our situation.
It was more like 3 points loss.
We know our situation. I'm talking about Arsenal again.
Wait till we know.
And
Arsenal don't get their own situation.
Arsenal, how people they didn't make mouths for years.
Look, I feel like say the court Arsenal some slack.
Which one?
Because
see,
we have to consider the injuries they are dealing with.
Which
And
one be injury?
these injuries they are dealing with is not spread across board. It has been in one position, and has been the number 9. So, I mean, you have to call them.
It's something they do, you don't make mouth. It's something they do, you don't make mouth. They make mouth. They pay me.
Arsenal is still doing well. I don't know why. I don't know why Lekon is shouting. We are still 4 points ahead.
May is around the corner. We go see him. All over with their life.
I said in the last episode that is either Arsenal wins.
Arsenal fans will come back for. They will come for you again.
I want all the hits. Come.
This place will not contain me and you and me. This place will not contain us.
Oh yeah, I will contain us.
Or Arsenal for the league.
Try to calm down. Your voice cut. You go need your voice cut. Alright, guys, that's our package. This is Football Yarn episode 43. Guys, please always try as much as possible. 44 hour. Alright, we are in episode 44. No, episode 44 hour.
Little hour.
Anything you do, don't go to Casino United match. Be careful.
When I know, I don't care about you.